and welcome to the Crafting Coop. I'm a few minutes late. I'm really sorry, but StreamYard was giving me issues. So, didn't even get my lip gloss on. But, I'm excited because we are doing something all about our favorite vacations. So, let me share myself out since I'm in charge of that. And, oh, how about if I lower that? I was listening to a live yesterday. Group, the Roost, Sensational, the Nesting Box, and the Feed Shack. Let me see. Let me see. And where is... There we go. All right. I'm in there now. And I hope Carrie is here. Okay. So I'm super. Hello, Carrie. How are you? I can see already that my comments are not working. Oh, yeah. Hey, Amy. Hey, Carrie. Not sure what's going on with the comments. I just do not know. But I am going to go ahead and move my camera and get started because I am a few minutes late because StreamYard just had to be ornery. So I am going to go ahead and paint this. I really I guess I can do that. That'll work. Did you, Carrie, I'm assuming you got it in the link in for me. So I am painting with red. Wondering if anyone can guess my favorite destination for a vacation. It's been my favorite destination for years, since I was a little kid. I have two favorites. One is well, I guess they're both in Florida. Yeah, I guess they're both in Florida. I'm assuming, Carrie, could you go into Sensational Creations Event Group and see if I got my live in there? Is there any way you could do that for me real quick? Hey, Ramona, how are you? Are you doing better, I hope? Doing better, I hope. So, trying to. Hey, Christina. Not up to watching anymore? How was your day? I talked to you early this morning, huh? How was your day? And today's her anniversary at her job. She's been there 34 years. 34 years. I can't even imagine being on a job that long. Well, I mean, I would have if I hadn't got hurt, probably, because I'd still be shooting weddings today. But, yeah, 34 years. That is quite an accomplishment. Quite an accomplishment, Christina. Very much so. It's barn red. Yes, barn red. Yes, Disney World. That's right. Disney World and the beach. Both of them. Those are the two places that of course, we went to the beach a couple times a week because when you live down there, you go all the time. But after my dad passed away in 1996, Jessica and I, in 1999, moved to California, and my son. And my son lives in Texas now. He's a banker. He's all grown up. But we went to Disneyland when the kids were younger, once, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so little. I was like, it's so little compared to Disney World, you know? I was like, it is just, hey, Sparky. I was like, it's so tiny. You know, Carrie, did you check to see if it was in the group, in the Sensational Creations group? Here, I'll go check, because for some reason it's acting funny. Yep, it's there. Okay, well, I don't know what the deal is and why it's acting funny. But hey, Barbara Todd, how are you? I think it's my, I already looked. Um, I, my comments are messed up, of course. I don't know how they expect us to like function and go live when the comments don't ever work. It's just terrible. I mean, because then people don't understand that the comments don't work, and then they get mad at you, and you're like, I'm really sorry, but I couldn't see any comments. And they don't understand. Hey, Julie. They don't understand. So I'm just like, it would really be nice if they would fix the comments. And I'm sure they're working on it or trying. I'm sure it's a hard thing to fix with that many, you know, people on here and all that. At least I think. Okay, well, I watched everything so far. I'm always there. I'm just in the background quiet because I'm working, but I'm always watching. Just because I don't comment doesn't mean I'm not there. Um, but I thought what everybody did was really cool. First, it was uh, Fergie's Crafting Connection, and then it was Christina. And then it was Sybil. And then after Sybil was Sunshine Designs. And then me. And after me is Crafts by Julie. Nothing like having to keep, hey, Kelvy, nothing like having to keep going back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth. It's frustrating. Yeah, that's too bad, huh, Barbara? All right, well, here is my print of, this one's Disneyland because I made Lisa Mary Disney World. And since this is what we go to now, I just kept it so that it was easy. But yes, Disney World is pretty much my go-to favorite vacation. Sure squirted too much out there, didn't I? It was cute. This morning, Christina said, "Wow, you're up early." And it was like 12:30 my time. And I'm like, no, that would be I'm up late. Haven't even went to bed. And then we chatted for a few minutes. And I went on to bed and she went on about her day. And then I asked her, wow, you're up early. But she works in a bakery, so she's up and goes to work early every day, I guess, that she goes to work. Anyway, I guess Wyatt, Jessica called me a while ago and I was on the phone and I had to click over and answer it. And it was Jessica, and she was saying that Wyatt was hurting in his lower abdomen. And I'm like, well, what do you want me to do? And she's like, run across the street and get Monica, which is a nurse that is a friend of ours. And Jessica always goes to her when she, like, not at home. Oh, I didn't even turn on my iron. Anyway, and so I ran over there real quick and I was like, oh my gosh, I need you. I said, Wyatt's hurt himself and I don't know what to do. And so she came over here and she asked him good questions. And he told her like where he was hurting and all that. And so we gave him some Tylenol, and he said that yesterday that he was at the all day like fun trip park thing where they go to this thing, like kind of like a mini water park at a campground. And he said that he had, the rope had caught him, you know, like between his leg. And so he was hurting from it, I guess, but it went away. And then this morning when he got up, he was fine. And then about, I don't know, 10 a.m., she called and said that he says he's in a massive amount of pain and he's crying. Could you see if Monica's home? And so I looked out and she was. And so I ran and got her, and she came back and she asked him questions. And anyway, we gave him Tylenol, and he's put ice on his lower abdomen. And she thinks he just, you know, pulled a muscle probably or something and moved wrong and it started hurting. But she said if it was still hurting later, shouldn't mess around with kids. Probably should take him in. And so we're going to see where we're at here in a little bit. So Monica is? Yeah, let her in. Let me go just make sure, ladies. I'll be right back. Sorry. No, Jen. Okay. Okay. All right. She's just checking on him. She's such a sweet person, and she's so nice, and she takes care of our dogs when we go out of town. And her and her husband are just grateful that they're there. And she's a good 10 years younger than him, I think, or more. So, but he's pretty healthy. He rides in the triathlon or something like that, or has in the last couple of years. So she was just checking, make sure he was okay. That's nice of her. She was trying to get him some more ice. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, I definitely will. What, can you tell me his first name? At least your brother tells you when you got open heart surgery. My brother told me after it was over. He's like, well, I didn't want you to worry, and I knew it was going to be fine. And I'm like, well, you shouldn't do that, because what if something happened to you? Well, I didn't think about that. Well, it wouldn't have been too good if something had happened, because then I'd have been mad at you for the rest of my life. Okay. Hello, Sunshine Designs. How are you? I loved what you were doing. It was really cool. Okay, let me go back in here and look at the comments. Oh, hey, Donna. Rich. Okay. That's funny. My brother's Rick. Okay. So I will pray for him for sure. Donna, how are you feeling? We are still praying for you. All right, so this is Disneyland. It has a wider, fatter castle, where Disney World has Cinderella's castle, and it's more up and straight. So yeah, I'm like gonna be done. I it's just, I don't mean to go fast. I just crafting. But I can show you guys some stuff I got in the mail yesterday. And I told Ralph I'd call him back, and I didn't get a chance to call him back before I had to go live. And I felt bad. Why am I way there? Okay. I don't know what happened. Anyway, I felt bad because I didn't get to call him back, because then it was time for me to go live. Oh, good. Does it bother you to travel very far? Like, I can only imagine if that's something that's not fun right now to travel. How it would be. I don't know. Okay. Okay, we'll do a small amount right there. Okay. right. I'm just going to stick that on there. And kind of spread it out. And that one's a little long. Okay, so just gonna fan this out a little more. I think I will do a small tag. Hey, Kim. How are you? Hey, Amanda. Ow. Caught in my arm. Hey, Christine. How are you? Where's that Sybil at? I haven't seen her. Okay, so I'm just going to do Disney. Land. Just like that. And then just going to stick it right there. Awesome. There we go. All right, so there was some there was some stuff on sale at what do you call it? Hobby Lobby. And one of the things that I got, not that I needed any washi tape, because I sure in the heck did not. I have like, I don't know, 700 rolls or something. It's ridiculous. But, and I don't use them. But I thought it would be cute because it matches this stuff. And so we can look and see what all's in here. These were, they were on sale. I can't remember now how much they were. Let's see. Did I keep that receipt? I could have swore I kept it. Yeah, what did I do with it? Okay. So the ephemera packs were hold on. $2.69. And the tape was $1.79. And the agenda things were $4.49, most expensive thing. And the kit was as cheap as $4.19. So if you are at all I'm teaching a book class with Sacred Treasure House, and look at that, mushrooms. So there's hot hedgehog. Ooh, now that's pretty. And there's two. So I guess there's two of everything, and I bought two of these, so four of everything. But look how cute those are. Tags. And those are cute. Teapots. Deer. Everybody knows how much I love deer. Flowers. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. Little couch. This looks like book pages with a flower. Oh, those are pretty. Butterflies. Flowers. Ooh, charger plates. Flowers. Deer. And these are cute. They're little things. And then frames. Looks like a chair to match that other. More tags. More stamp, 35 cents. Flowers. Books. More books. Oh, that's cute. The little butterfly. Mushrooms. Another mushroom in a glass dome. And another one sitting on some books. Looks like hearts, buttons, cups. What's this? Frames. Another stamp. Just flowers. Ooh, this looks like mushrooms. More of those. Little hedgehogs. So these were only four, what did I say? No, two something. And they're probably still on sale. Well, let's see. Maybe not. That was last week. That was totally last week. But they always have something on sale. Ooh, look how cute that is. More stamps. So here's down to the small stuff. Some hearts, some, looks like butterflies, a squirrel. Is that a reindeer? Yep, a deer, not a reindeer. Deer. Another squirrel. Another stamp. So yeah, so it's a lot of cute stuff for $2. Golly, you can't make this that cheap. There's no way. Like literally, you cannot make it that cheap. So even I can't. Not as much of it is here. There's just no way to do that. So, and the tape matches the set. It is mushrooms and looks like deer fur. And then I thought this was really cool because with doing, and these were on sale too. They were the most expensive, but they were on sale. But It is cool. It even gives you the page if you're going to put it in your planner. And another page. So the thing that makes them so cool is that you can draw all this in your journals. And this too, you can draw all this stuff in your journals. And this one has lines for journaling, smaller lines, all kinds of stuff. So these are really, even though it says for planners, they're very helpful if you are making journals. Journals that you are decorating and also going to journal in. Now, can you use a ruler? Yes. Can you use paper that has lines on it? Yes. But those are just very convenient. So, and then this one, which is kind of like Tim Holtz, sort of like Tim Holtz. Yeah, it always comes together. I hate that. You can't get it apart. But there is stickers, which I do not use. I don't use alphabet stickers, obviously. And then this one has a big thing of ephemera too. So here are the stickers that come with it. I'm not big on stickers either, although I will put them on cardstock and cut them out. Make a little white trim around them so that they look like ephemera. So that's a good little trick that I tell my book people. And then this is definitely stuff that's like Tim Holtz. So it's like playing cards and different things, and scissors and sewing machines and typewriters and clocks and the guy that's in everything, making memories, clocks and suitcase and keys and all kinds of stuff. This one says, let's see the world. This one says, bonjour, but beautiful. Oh, lovely day. Away we go. Paris. Cheese and crackers. It's just all kinds of stuff. More cards. All kinds of telephone, cars, a lot of antique stuff. So lots of frames. So that stuff's all really cool. Considering the whole kit is normally like, I don't know, I think they're normally like $12. And it was $4.19. So that's really cheap. Like really cheap. And for any of my book girls, I have gotten some templates. Ooh, look at the bees. I love bees and honey. I've gotten some templates and I still have to make the printable paper and all that goes in the templates, but I did get some templates that is pretty cool. And I will have to create the paper or the images or the ephemera and then drop them into the templates. But this lady does Photoshop templates, which saved me time, so I didn't have to make them myself. And but yeah, so there's nothing, it's just a tool for me to use basically when I am making all that stuff, which helps, you know, because once you sit there and make all that other stuff, it's kind of nice to just have a tool in my Photoshop that does the template for me. So yeah, so pretty neat little stuff. I think I spent, well, now what do I do with it? Now what did I do with it? I don't know. Maybe I threw it back in the trash. No, I didn't. Oh, there it is. So for all of that, I spent a total of, I can't believe that there's no total. So it's 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's $22. That's not bad at all. So that's pretty neat. All right, so I still have 15 minutes. Just trying to think. Hold on, be like, hold on. Wow, where is? Where's the sakes? Really? Okay. So this is a kit that you can get from Simple Stories and simplestories.com, and it is a Disney kit. Now, it doesn't say Disney, it doesn't say Mickey Mouse, but as you can see, it looks like it. So it's pretty cool if you're making a book on, like there's a ride, castle, half of Mickey's head. It's pretty cool stuff. And the papers are really cool too. And these kits, you can get some right now at echoparkpapers.com. And they are half off. And so see, it's got all the different words. It's kind of cool. There's Minnie's dress, and then it has all this stuff on it. And then it says, this says happy day, magic, believe, more cards, lots of cards to decorate with. So lots of Disney colors, Disney stuff. stripes, polka dots. It says hello, happy, dream, magic, fun. And then still a lot of cool things. And tickets. Balloons. So there's just about a kit that you can use to make anything with, believe it or not. Even if you are going to do something that might not be a book, might be, you know, cards, might be anything that you could even do it by putting paper on the wood. You don't have to paint it. So they're really neat little kits. Really neat little kits. And then I don't know what else to do other than show some more hand lettering. Oh, thank you. So and you've probably heard me say this 100 times, but it's all about the pressure. It's all about the pressure. So when you go down, it's a heavy pressure. And when you go up, it's light pressure. And I will tell you, learning that light pressure is really hard in the beginning. Because when I first started doing it, it would be like this. Because I could not get that light pressure. And I'd come around and then I'd be like, and then I'd do that. And then I'd come up and I couldn't get it down. And it was just terrible. But over time, it turns in to the right thing. Like that. So the only way I can tell you to practice is to print out the alphabet in good size letters, font, like in Word, and then trace them. And eventually you will definitely learn how to do it. Definitely learn how to do it. So oops. And it is fun. It turns out to be fun. Definitely turns out to be fun. Let me see. I know a lot of you ladies have not learned, like, how to make an envelope from scratch, probably. Maybe some of you know. But you can make an envelope from scratch, and it's not hard at all. So I just put it in the middle, and it's 11 1/4, so it's going to be 5 3/4, which you can see it comes straight to that point. And then you're just going to turn it up. And crease it down really well. And then fold it over. You don't have to fold it over that much. You can actually make it bigger. So that it's like a wider envelope. And then do it this way too. And then I like to just tape it, but you can. Glue it. Who was I watching earlier? Oh, it was Christina, and she was cutting her tape instead of just ripping it. I was like, she could save herself a lot of time if she just ripped it. What I did. There we go. So sometimes when you fold it like that, it's not straight. And so it's important to make it straight. And then just pull it down. And it is actually an envelope you could put in the mail. Not bad. I made mine crooked, but I'm terrible about that. What you guys want to talk about? There's 9 of us. It does, though, make a pretty good size. I mean, you could make a card, postcard, anything to, you know, put in there and mail out. Okay, so up after me is Crafts by Julie. And I'm going to end less than a minute ahead. so that I can get her shared over into the group. It's turned out cute, huh? That is not what the castle looks like. I just, I'd have to really work hard to make it look just like the castle, but I try not to when I'm making stuff like this because of copyrights and stuff. So, but it's cute, and Wyatt will like it, so that works for me. And we will be live Sunday at normal time. And other than that, I don't really have anything else. I hope that you guys have a great weekend and a great rest of your day and tonight. And I just got a lot of work to do, and I'm hoping I don't have to take him in. I'm hoping he's feeling better. So if you could say a little prayer for little Wyatt, that'd be great. I say little. He's really not that much littler anymore. He's going to be in the 6th grade. Blows my mind. Blows my mind. He's going to be in the 6th grade. All right. It's 1 o'clock. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.